Okay, hi everyone. Today I want to talk about people managing oceans. I just came out of the International Waters Conference. Over 300 people, 70 countries, 700 projects funded by the Global Environment Facility. And the International Waters Conference is about sharing and learning from projects across the world. So I was part of the team coming from the Caribbean Large Marine Ecosystem Plus project, which is the project that's implementing the Strategic Action Program for the Caribbean Sea and the North Brazil Shelf Large Marine Ecosystems. Two things I wanted to talk about that I thought came out of the meeting from my perspective, I got out of the meeting. One, a very strong theme throughout the meeting on the importance of having stakeholders engaged in management of the oceans. So I was really fortunate to be able to present at one of the workshops on some of the work that CANARI is doing with the CLME Plus project. And what we're doing is we are working with civil society to help them develop a plan for how they want to be involved in managing ocean resources. And this plan, the Civil Society Strategic Action Program, is a parallel plan that supports the regional politically endorsed plan that governments have agreed to that sets out all the priorities for managing the Caribbean Sea and the North Brazil Shelf. So civil society developed this plan by civil society for civil society, what they see the priorities are, what they see their role as. And I was able to talk about this as a model for how other projects around the world could engage with civil society, fisherfolk, community microenterprises, and have them decide how they would like to be involved in management and governance of coastal and marine resources. And throughout the workshop, I was able to bring some of the Caribbean experiences that we have, like the Caribbean Network of Fisherfolk Organizations, which is a regional fisherfolk network made up of national and local level fisherfolk organizations. And this is a really good model that allows fisherfolk to be included in decision making. And one of the sessions I went to looked at good governance of the seas, and I was able to share our experience with fisherfolk organizations and how they can have really representatives that really speak for the groups that they are trying to represent. And the Caribbean Network of Fisherfolk Organizations is a great model that we can share. Other things we talked about, shared just our experiences and what are the lessons learned and best practices in terms of effectively engaging stakeholders. And there was a lot of commonality, people I talked to from around the world. And some of the key principles we talked about, things like building relationships between stakeholders and building trust, and the importance of having an independent, neutral facilitator like CANARI to help with doing that and to align understanding, come to common agreement on what our vision is. Other things, very important, things like building capacity of not only stakeholders you're trying to engage on the ground, civil society, local communities, fisherfolk, but also the governments and others who need to work with them. We all need capacities. We also need to build an enabling environment of policies, laws, institutions. So these are really common lessons across the world. And so I was able to bring Caribbean experiences, hear from others, learn from them. And that was really a wonderful opportunity for me at this conference. And we're also going to be launching very soon the civil society plan for how they want to be involved in managing the Caribbean Sea and North Brazil Shelf, large marine ecosystems. And that's called People Managing Oceans. Because really, the bottom line of this conference was that it is all about people being involved in management of our coastal and marine resources so that people can benefit.